And welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at the Electric Creativity add-on. I don't have super high hopes for this, but it was literally like one of the add-ons I was like looking at and it's like, yeah, I guess I'll take a look at that. So yeah, we're taking a look at it. And if you're wondering why I'm not doing a video on an add-on that was released last night, that's because this video is pre-recorded, so they've not released yet for me. Anyway, why do I have? Alright, so let's take a look at Electrical Creativity Guide. There's now focus on implementing an operational energy system that uses pure and non-pure energy. This system facilitates the incorporation of various blocks and tools that are intended to increase the player's abilities in survival mode, and includes a network of interconnected blocks, generators, As reference tools specific blocks, specific block bridge. Okay, so concepts. Energy pure and energy non-pure. There are two types of energy, pure and non-pure. Pure energy is only generated by blocks like the furnace energy, coal cloak panel, or water wheel. It is transmitted directly from the generator using reinforced cables and can activate any block that requires pure energy and non-pure energy. Non-pure energy can come from generators, but also from extra sources like mob sensor, connectors, or batteries. It is transmitted using normal cables and can only power active blocks that do not require pure energy. Each block specific type. This seems needlessly complicated. I guess it's like the way of making it so that your cheaper early game stuff can't really power late game stuff, I guess, from reading that. But why not just make it so that the early game stuff generates less power than late game stuff, and late game stuff needs more power, so you'd either need a ton of them, or just like craft one of the late game things. It doesn't really make sense to me to have this pure and not pure energy system. Access and interfaces, blocks and cable connections. Any sign of exceptions, I block their connections. In those cases, you must have an intermediate block called the receiver, so the block can receive energy. When a block is properly connected to the cable, some blocks need a receiver, and this guidebook's not helpful. Right, so, well, actually, blocks. Yeah, here we go. We have connections. So we have connectors. We have cables, reinforced cables, repeater, and that's it. The cables. Non-pure energy conductor, expandable up to 16 blocks without repeater. Practical and workbench with whatever that is in the center, and black dye and glass. Black dye is a pain in the butt to get. This seems easier because it's just an amethyst crystal and line dye, and line dye is easy to get there, and black dye because it just requires green dye and what is it? It's not blue. That makes cyan, green, and yeah, I don't know. But I know it's easier than black dye. Oh, and repeater is that allows a cable to and a reinforced cable to expand another 16 blocks. Oh, there goes 16. So, capital. So we'll take a look at the cable and the repeater. These don't. Okay, so the texture's glitchy because you can see there that. Oh, actually, I don't think that is a glitch. I think that is. No, that is a glitch. There's a break there, which is weird. I don't. So I don't like it because instead of looking like a cable, it looks like a glass pipe. I guess it makes sense because the art is made out of glass. It makes sense for the pipe, so it makes sense for it to look like it's made out of glass, but it doesn't really feel like wire. And this is repeater. Just put that on there. Yeah. I'm not going to need regular cable for this. So yeah, blocks. Generator. So we have furnace energy, which is a... Hold on. Why is it an item pipe surrounded by iron? That makes no sense for like should be like a furnace and like an item pipe or something, and then like why where does the furnace part come from? Yeah, furnace. Furnace energy. Let's go on top of the mountains. Do this. So yeah, you just stick your wire into it anywhere you want. How do I... Concepts, accessing interfaces. Only show their interface if they are receiving energy, if blah blah. So do I just shove coal into this? No? Okay. Let's go to blocks, generators, furnace. Activator, a carbon block is used, which can be used directly with the furnace energy or by using a hopper above the furnace energy, which will automatically deliver the carbon block while the furnace energy is active for the carbon block. You do know coal is mostly carbon, right? Let's block the coal. Oh, block of carbon. Does it mean block of coal? Okay, yeah, it's block of coal, not carbon. Did I... Am I the one that misread that, or is this just stupid? Yeah, carbon block. Why is it called? Why do they call it a carbon block? That's stupid. So like you're gonna be like, like if you're playing this in if you're doing this in survival, you're gonna be like, what? Why can't I craft this carbon block? Why? That's stupid. Just call it a coal block. Water wheel. Generates pure and non-pure energy if you have a block of front or behind. You'll be blocking the blade to the machine and will stop from good choice for underwater environments. It's created for iron for whatever they are and they think. What to? So let's get a water wheel, and I have a water bucket on me. So it faces towards you. So let's break these blocks. Okay, so they actually need to be in the water. Like that. We could also probably just put water on top. Oh, you can waterlog them. You... Wait, so does that mean that you... Hold on. Does that mean they don't even need flowing water? Can you just put them in a block of water and they'll just work? Okay, no, so it won't work if you just put in a block of water. Right. If you break the block behind it. Yeah. Oh, but if I then just put a block there, and then water source there and there. Yeah, so it doesn't even need to be flowing water. Just can just be any water. As long as there's no block in front or behind it, it'll work. You can take power from it. Oh, and you can tell this has power in it and that one. It only because that's purple. Blocks, generators, plug panel, generates pure and non-pure energy according to its condition, the setting, the day or night, and the condition is met. So it's basically a solar panel, daylight sensor, wire, and then... So it's basically just a solar panel. So if I just put like some wire here, panels on top, yep, that works. Don't know what that stuff is on top of it, but there we are, that works. Okay. Interactors. Connector. It produces non-pure energy if some activation condition is met with the block that complemented what? Well, that is alright. What? I have no idea what this is. That's what forward on. This is stupid. What is this even supposed to be? Oh wait. Whatever. It's stupid. It doesn't work. Don't even bother with that. Blocks. interactors, mob sensor. It functions as a logic switch that is powered by pure energy and retransmits non-pure energy as if its conditions are met. The activation conditions are selected at an interface conditions. Why does it? Okay, I'm confused as to why it transmits non-pure energy. Just make it transmit this pure and non-pure energy bullshit is stupid. But basically, it's if it sees a mob, then it'll transmit impure energy, which is that last thing that we talked about: skulk sensor, observer, iron, and some other things that is not explained yet. Mob sensor. Rotate. Pure energy in. Out. It doesn't work with place. If I just summon Vin. Yeah, apparently I was doing something. That turned yellow, but it's not. Well, I can see no power's coming out of it. Is the bottom different? No. Interactors, mob sensor. Doesn't say anything about energy needing to go into like what port and then come out of what port. This just does not seem to work at all. Right. So those two don't work. Batteries. Battery with that. Those four things and that. Right. Alright, so well, this is basically just. We have so yeah, those are the different charges. That's battery charger. The battery. You place it down. And if I wait a minute, I should charge up. And the more it charges up, the more like purple it gets. Doesn't appear to be charging though. Oh, do I need the battery charger? Put that in there. And the battery on top. Wait. Is that not... Why is that... Why does it have a crafting interface? Oh, it lets you craft a battery. Charge 5. It's a battery... Oh. Then you have a battery cell. So, you just put this... in there and you craft that. Okay, you don't actually plug it in. Does that even need to be plugged in then? Can I just... Yeah, no, it does need to be plugged in. Where? Yeah, oh, and you can break that with your fist. Great. I guess you just like take these round and then you just like plug them into your stuff and then it provides it with charge. Blocks and batteries. So we already did, yeah. So there's just why does it say that? Tablet tables. There's this battery charger which we just saw. Digital table. Very digital type elements. The digital table. It needs to be plugged in. Yeah. And if I do that, so you can make digital spawn cat, cow, iron golem, sheep, skeleton, wolf, and zombie, and for that you need DNA capsule. And I did digital trapdoor, which is a digital on that. Digital door, which is digital block and outdoor. Digital TNT, which is digital. How do you get the digital block now? Wait, digital iron golem. So I assume this needs to be plugged in. Oh, no, you just... It's basically just a spawn egg, and then what happens when he dies? He... Oh, that fell on the ground. Does it, like, recharge over time? After a bit of time? I guess it just stays around. So I guess this is just like an iron golem, basically. You spawn him and then he attacks hospital and I'll stack him. Oh yeah, after a bit he came back. Apparently they fall through scaffolding. Okay. Where did you come from? Oh, they climbed up. Oh, they follow you. Oh, so they're like pets. Neat. Okay. And you can't see some of them. Will they attack you if you're in survival mode and you attack them? So doing this. So that's gonna be annoying because you can have them everywhere. Anyway. Blocks. Cables. Got plasma reloader. Tools, but so it just basically recharges your plasma tools. Destruction table allows you to retrieve some items from tools. So basically, it's an all-crafter. Whoever comes on, yeah, you don't, and then teleport. Allows the player to teleport to a coordinate with a teleport checkpoint previously placed by the player. It works with interface select. Teleport checkpoint is like here, and then select the teleport checkpoint from the teleport checkpoints that were placed by you. And has teleporting amazing log must be powered. And I said Never Star and an Eye of Ender. I mean, that's not really even worth going over, really. Like, there's a bunch of items from other add-ons that's better than that. For the same thing, like, you can, like, off the top of my head, Essentials has has multiple items in it that, like the checkpoints and the universal remote that allows you to set teleportation points. There's a bunch of add-ons that add stuff like that. You don't need like whole infrastructure set up to do that. Not really that interesting. They did batteries, did tables, actuators, so I've got analyzer. Collect the DNA of some entities in the game with the item that they drop to obtain a capsule of the entity's digital DNA. It works using digital DNA capsules and an entity item that has drops, but they can be generated with specific items. After giving these two items, it will start a loading process and capsule. That's it. Okay, so this is the analyzer. And analyzer. Just plop that down there. And it's not connected. Guess this needs that adapter thing. What was it called? It's stupid. Why can't it just connect? What was they said like something about earlier about it. Oh, receiver. Are you working now? Well, it is getting powered. Why are you not working? That just doesn't work, I guess. Because I tried plugging it in directly, it didn't work. That didn't work. I tried using the receiver. Oh, does it need? It needs to be powered from the bottom. That's probably why. That might be why. So if I grab some items now. Nope, still not working. Well, I tried everything. I'm just gonna write that off as it just doesn't work. Because the book doesn't give you any information, and it doesn't about any special connection method or anything that it needs or anything, so it's just like, yeah. Nope. I've tried everything, and nothing works. Plants bridge receivers. Okay, so plasma bridge receiver. Plasma block bridge up to 46 blocks. Well, actually, this might be cool. Plasma. We have a plasma bridge receiver there. And then, if I just get, it needs to be on this level, so let's go over here. There we go. Only one of them needs to be powered by the looks of it, which is fine. Very much there if I just like put another one here and then one here. I very much doubt that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. They do need to be powered. There we go. What's wrong with this one? Why is that one not working? The other two work. Why is that one not working? Oh, is that it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Like, I've not seen anything do this before. But the only problem I have with this is that you need, like, there's no, like, way to really... Can you move the... Can I just get a sticky piston? And a lever. How did I even manage to do that? Okay, so you can use a piston to do that. You can do that at least. I was a bit worried that you wouldn't be able to like do something like that, like manage to power them on and off, because there's no like way to directly do that. But you can do that with a piston. That's pretty cool. Receiver, plasma bridge receiver, digital TNT. Works like vanilla TNT, but generates a bigger explosion. Let's go over to the area that's been blown up a bunch of times. Digital TNT. Flint and steel. Flint and steel doesn't work. Lever. Lever. Don't tell me. Do not tell me you actually have to power this thing. You have to power it. Yeah, now you have to pick. Yeah, so you have to power it, pick all your stuff up, and then run away quickly. Why do you have to power it? Like, come on. Oh, and it set the ice on fire. I shouldn't be. I should not be like that. The firework. Yep. That's funny. Yeah, no, why? Why would you make it so that you need to power the TNT? That is the dumbest thing I've seen in quite a long time. Liquid solidifier. Conveys liquid in a set in the set into a block solid block. Water into slime. Why are you turning water into slime and not ice? Lava into magma, milk into bone. Food? But why? This makes... The only one in this that makes any sense is lava. So if I just go here... Liquid solidifier. Like this, so do we just place down liquid? Right, there we go. And it's not doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? Blocks. Actuators. Liquid solidifier. Works by using a bucket. Liquid to be solidified in a block roll with poppers. On the side that has a bucket. So after a bit of time, it should just spit it out, and if there's a block on chest on top, it'll put it in the chest. I'll just put a chest on top. Anyway, on to the next thing. Actuators. Farmer. 7x7 crop grid where it will scan all the crops of that grid are in the maximum stage to be activated, and also to activate the farmer requires water inside the block. To prevent errors, it is recommended to leave some of the lateral blocks of the farmer. Oh. Farmer. So let's just find an area where I can set this up. There's not really any flat areas around that with grass. But over here will work. So if I put it on the ground here, they needed to have water inside of it. Not working. Oh, there we go. I think that, and then one, two, three. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a smaller area than if you were just to um, harvest it manually because the water can irrigate up to 4 blocks away. And yeah, you don't need, so yeah, it is irrigating land, as you can see. So if I just like grab some carrots and some bone meal. And they probably need cowing. Alright, so there's 6 carrots there. Oh, that is terrible. That is exceedingly bad. I am honestly shocked at how badly they messed up a simple auto harvester. So if you don't know what's wrong here, so basically, if hold on, I want to test. If we go here, will it detect? But basically, if you don't see what's wrong with this, yeah, so we won't harvest that. So basically, if you were trying to like set up a farm, you know, a farm setup around this, because it just releases water and pushes and destroys crops and pushes them away. You not only do you have to design an entire collection system around that, you also need to also will it. So if there's a not fully grown one in me and a fully grown one, will it activate when that's not fully grown? Okay, so at least it will only activate when they're all fully grown. But yeah, as I was saying, so basically, not only do you have to design an entire collection system around that, but the problem is you have to manually replant them, meaning that it's only ever going to harvest once. So it's not like you can go AFK overnight and have it harvest a bunch of crops, and then you use whatever you want those crops for. You can't do that, and because you're not breaking it, you can't break it. It won't like apply fortune. So like when you're manually harvesting something, if you break it with a fortune tool, it will increase the drop, the amount of crops you get from that. So this means you're sacrificing the fortune-free increased drop rate for essentially so that it automatically harvests them. But it's not like this is even like something that's insanely amazing, because like I remember like one of the first like automatic farms I ever made was an automatic crop harvester, like all the way back, like since before horses were even in the game. Like this is we've been able to automatically harvest crops with you know what you call it, with like pistons and water and whatever for years now. Like the only difference between that and this is that you have to manually flick the lever, but then you need to like manually replant it. So if you're going to be manually replanting, why not just manually flick a lever and then have the water break? Like, this is just It's just useless. It's such a simple thing that they should not fuck up, but they fucked it up. Item transfer node. Transfers items from one chest to another with a maximum distance of 10 blocks and in 3-second intervals. It works with a reference to a block. The purple side points towards the receiving chest and the grey side points to the sending chest. Item transfer node can be activated and deactivated just by clicking on it so that the player can control when okay. Item transfer node. I need a chest. Well, there's a chest on there that I can just pick block. Anything yet? One slime block for an entire bucket of water. Right. And I go over here. I didn't mean to chuck that. I fat fingered pew. And of course they need power to be powered, so yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. So if I put items in this chest, no, if I put them in this chest, put half a stack on each chest. Alright. Still nothing. What am I doing wrong here? I did what the book said, but then facing that way. And still nothing. Purple there, and then no purple here, right? Yeah, no purple there. The purple's on that bit, so it should be transferring items from one of these chests to the other, but it's not. It's powered, like, the power cable's going into it. Nothing in that chest. Stuff in that chest. What if I take the jungle things out of this one? Into that one. I honestly feel like I'm just missing something here. Like, either these don't work or the instruction book is just bad at explaining how things work. Well, I'm just yeah, so the purple side points to the receiving chest, and the grey side points to the sending chest. That's what I've done. Yeah, no, it's just not working. It's just not working. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm definitely like as smart as like the average person. I think. I like to think at least. And yeah, this is not working. And if I can't figure it out, how even with reading your book, how do you expect other people to be able to figure this out? Resource recycler, that's basically just an crafter. Oh, I don't know, it's used for plasma stuff. Copper mob spawner. As an entity generator that will rust with each use oxidation. It's oxidization, not rust. So yeah, this one alone has convinced me that these idiots don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Oxidization is not the same as rust. It's just not. Rust is... Well, only iron stuff rusts. Copper is not iron. It doesn't rust. My god. Oh yeah, it's destroyed after a while and you can spawn stuff with it. Oh, and it's super expensive. I just wouldn't even bother with that. Just, if you want a mob spawner, get the mob spawner add-on. Or Essentials lets you pick up mob spawners with Silk Touch on your diamond pick. Teleportation checkpoints. So that's what you use to set the teleportation thing. Digital trapdoor, digital door, digital block. Charged amethyst, pudding, charged amethyst, drop box. Log that is generated in the world and other biomes of planes during the nights, falling sends hits nearby players in it, and emits a particle in the location where it falls, interacting with it releases some basic components to use the analyzer as well as... Yeah, no, this is shit. Like, the problem with this add-on is I'm not 100% sure whether it just doesn't work, or if I'm doing something wrong. And you really don't want that for your add-on, because the player, that's not good for the player, because then the player's going to be upset, because they're going to be like, oh, is it me or is it the add-on? I don't know. And I'm pretty sure it's the add-on right now. Like, if the add-on developers find this video and can point out what I'm doing wrong, great! Put that shit in the fucking guidebook then! Because my god! It's just not... No. This is shit. It's bit... Most of it's fairly functional. What is functional most of the time isn't even worth using. And it's just a whole bunch of shit that's not worth your time, effort, or anything. Like, yeah, no, don't buy this. I may have spoiled a little bit early what tier this is how this is getting ranked, but this is getting ranked in the hold on, pay. This is getting ranked in the uh you shouldn't add. You shouldn't, yeah. Unless you can come up with like some sort of reason for why you want this, you probably shouldn't get it. Right there. Alongside the Bath Bomb add-on, the Weapons Evolved add-on, the Armor add-on, Chest Pets, Mystic Camping, Day Survive, Mech Suit, Be a Mob, Resource Golems, Essentials, SMP, half of that Redstone add-on, the cards, yeah, or along with all these other rounds it goes in, you probably shouldn't add. So yeah, I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and bye bye.